Hey guys, we're playing Get Stuck by Yandere. So play. Alright, welcome to Get Stuck by Yandere 2.0, where you customize your own Yandere to interact with and stalk you. Choose your Yandere archetype, harmless Yandere. Focused on bringing joy to your life without violence towards others. Hey, harmless Yandere doesn't even sound that bad. Obsessive Yandere constantly seeks information about you and plans a future together, sometimes engaging in stalking behavior. Aggressive Yandere uses physical violence and manipulation to maintain power over you, forcing loyalty through fear. I don't know about that. Dependent Yandere relies on you for support and validation, expressing exaggerated dependence. Manipulative Yandere manipulates your emotions and perception of the world to ensure your complete devotion. Really? Huh. Would that work though? The controlling Yandere desires complete devotion, employs manipulation, conditioning, and rewards to shape your behavior and emotions. Ooh, that sounds interesting. The delusional Yandere, unable to accept rejection or reality, creates an intricate fantasy world where they believe they are living a perfect life with you. The insane Yandere, resolute in keeping you constantly at their side, resorting to extreme measures like imprisonment or amputation to ensure your dependency. Wow! The murderous Yandere views rivals as threats and goes to extreme lengths, including murder, to maintain control over you. A total bloodbath may result. Oh my god. The calculating Yandere possesses seemingly compassionate demeanor, masking a chilling, possessive obsession that drives them to extreme measures in their relentless pursuit of your exclusive devotion. Okay, let's go with controlling Yandere. I think that sounded more subtle. The last one's just kind of sounded like brutal, but may not be as fun. Enter your name. That's okay. I'm gonna be called V. My gender, male. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's interesting that most genders are. What? Okay, seniors should be fine. School name example: East High School. I don't know. Let's call it High School. Yeah. Oh my god, what's gonna be my Yander's name? Okay, we're going with Cell. That's gotta be so long. Okay. We gotta go with Classic. Huh? They're also gonna be Senior. Too much of a setup. There should be a random option. Okay, we're in. I pressed enter on all the optional stuff. You're V, a new student at High, familiar with the routine of school after a month. However, today's different. An eerie feeling of being watched grips you. Attempting to shake it off, you delve into world history. But the unease persists. During the break, curiosity takes hold, leading you to discreetly roam the halls in search of the mysterious observer. Really? That doesn't sound like me though. Finally, you catch a glimpse of them. Sil, a senior from language and literature, known for their domineering nature. That doesn't sound like me. I'm not the kind of person to know about people. There you are, V. My pet on a leash. Soon you'll learn to obey my every command, Sil whispers to themselves. Really? I heard that? You walk over them, curiously. Oh, hey, Sil, what's up? I should have two voices. Not much. I just want to see if you remembered to do as I ask. They say, offering a false smile. You approach Sil cautiously, noticing their striking appearance. Raven hair cascading down like a waterfall. And by the way, I let this as random. Piercing eyes that seem to bore into your skull, and a sharp, elegant jawline. Their attire is impeccable. A tailored black blazer, crisp white shirt, and a skirt that moves gracefully with their every step. Alright. Let's continue. AI is writing this story, so I guess we're gonna be surprised. I did, you reply, squirming slightly under their intense gaze. I couldn't find you to confirm. You pause, taking in their appearance, noting the faint scent of jasmine that lingers around them. Sil smirks. Good boy. I'm pleased. Let's go somewhere more private to discuss your progress, shall we? I don't know. Let's take a turn. How about no? Huh? Let's see. Oh no, it might be not a good idea to piss them off. Sill's smile freezes, their eyes narrowing into slits. How about no? They repeat, their voice dropping to a dangerous whisper. Is that how you address your owner, pet? Without warning, Sill's hand shoots out, gripping your wrist in a vice-like hold. You wince, feeling the pressure of their fingers digging into your skin. You're not in a position to refuse. V. They hiss. Yeah, we're going for shove them away. You shove them away. Sill's grip breaks, but their eyes blaze with anger. You dare. They growl, stepping back to straighten their blazer, their fingers brushing against the silver pin, shaped like a leash attached to their lapel. I'm not your pet, you retort. Oh. I should have not said that. Rubbing your wrist where the grip left the mark. And I don't appreciate being grabbed like that. Okay, that was fair. Let's continue. Sill's laughter echoes through the corridor, sharp and mocking. Not my pets. They echo, taking a step closer, their voice dropping to a low purr. You are mine, V. You've been mine since the moment I first saw you, and I always get what I want. They reach into their blazer pocket, pulling out the small, intricate keychain. What should we do? I think it's time to toss some more smack. Oh, please. I don't need the key to your chastity belt. Sill's laughter rings out again, sharp and piercing. You think this is a joke, pet? They say, their voice dangerously low. They flick the keychain open, revealing a tiny key. This is the key to your freedom, V, and it's mine now. They take another step forward. Apparently we learned something about me. I just escalate things. We're locked into a game of dominance here. They take another step forward, their eyes locked onto yours. You see, in this school, there are rules, and I make the rules. Well. Yeah, you're a joke. No one cares about your delusional rules. Alright, let's go. Sill's hand, still clutching the keychain, pauses midair. Their eyes widen in disbelief, then narrow into slits. A joke? Their voice low and dangerous. You think this is a game, V? They take another step closer, their heels clicking against the polished floor. You think I'm playing? Their hand snaps out again, this time aiming for your cheek. Take a turn. Okay. Raise your hand to deflect the slap and sweep their leg. Sill's hand hits your palm, the impact stinging both of you. You sweep your leg, my leg, sending them off balance. They stumble back, surprise flashing across their face. You step in, seizing the moment. You hit me once, Sill, you say, your voice steady and firm. Don't try again. Sill regains their footing, their eyes burning with fury. Let them have a turn. Continue. You dare challenge me, pet? They spit, their voice a low growl. I warned you about defiance. They reach into their blazer pocket once more. What the fuck else you have there? This time, pulling out a small, sleek device. It's a remote control, and they press a button. The device emitting a soft beep. Suddenly, a nearby classroom door clicks open. Inside, they command, their voice cold. Huh? We're gonna take a turn. So, laugh in their face and walk away. Let's go. Cell's face contorts with rage, their cheeks flushing crimson. You laugh. They scream, their voice echoing down the corridor. You think this is funny, V? Their hand trembles as they clutch the remote control. Knuckles turning white. You turn your back on them, walking away with a nonchalant shrug. I think you're pathetic, Cell. You call over your shoulder. Oh my god. I guess we're learning here that my conflict resolution skills are leave something to be desired, but I'm really good at escalation. Let's take a turn. We're just gonna keep walking while whistling. Oh man. Cell watches, their chests heaving with anger. As you continue down the corridor, whistling a tune you barely remember, the sound grates on their nerves, each note a dagger piercing their ego. They struggle to maintain control, their fingers flexing around the remote, threatening us to snap it in half. You regret that, V, they hiss. Their voice barely audible. You regret defying me. Let's continue. Okay, so we escalated big time. As you continue whistling, the classroom door that Syl had previously commanded you to enter slams shut with a bang, the sound echoing through the corridor. You pause for a moment, the sudden silence and the resonating sound sending a shiver down your spine, but you quickly shake it off, resuming your walk and whistling louder. Suddenly, the lights above you flicker, then go out completely. Really? Does she own this school or something? Let's head toward the exit. Front. Gate. Alright, let's do that. The darkness envelops you, the sudden absence of light forcing you to rely on memory and instinct. You remember the layout of the school well enough, but the absence of visibility makes each step feel like a gamble. The whistling tune echoes eerily in the darkness. I keep doing that. Your voice bouncing off the walls, a desperate attempt to maintain composure. But it is pretty, dominating. I like it. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Let's keep whistling. That's a good idea. Maybe we can use echolocation. You fumble forward, hands outstretched, searching for familiar touchstones, the rough brick wall, the smooth metal of a locker. The school, once familiar, now feels like a labyrinth, each corner hiding an unknown threat. You can hear footsteps behind you, Syl's heels clicking against the floor, the sound echoing ominously in the dark. You can't run forever. This is so lame. Now, I'm not running, I'm just walking away. Let's just ignore V. I mean, still here. Their voice is a low growl, each word laced with malice. I always find my pets. You quicken your pace. I never said to do that. The whistling tune now replaced by ragged breaths. The front gate is within reach, the cold iron bars a beacon of hope. Your fingers brush against the metal, a surge of relief coursing through you. But before you can grasp the gate, a sharp pain shoots through your arm. What is that? Wait, she touched my arm. Did she lace her own hands with some kind of poison? Or maybe like stab me with something? That would be pretty epic. What is the sharp pain? Check my arm. Is anything wrong with that? Your hand comes away slick with blood. The coppery scent filling your nostrils, a sharp, burning pain radiates from your bicep, where a thin, silver dart protrudes from your flesh. What the fuck? You gasp, your grip on the gate loosening as you stagger back. The ward spins, your vision blurring at the edges. Oh my god. Okay, this turned pretty pretty bad. So now we're drugged. And I just aggravated the Yandere big time. Oh boy. And we're locked in. Okay. I'm gonna climb over the fence or gate. Huh? I'm not gonna shout just yet. Maybe there's no one there. Your hand drops from the gate. The pain in your arm intensifies as you struggle to maintain balance. The darkness swirls around you, the world tilting dangerously. You hear Sil's footsteps approaching, the click of their heels, a menacing rhythm. You can't escape, V. Their voice, a low growl. You belong to me. Oh boy. Start shouting for help while calling the cops. Telling what is going on. Oh my god. Time for plan F here. Your screams echo through the darkened corridor. The sound bouncing off the walls and ceilings, resonating with desperate urgency help. You shout, your voice hoarse and from the effort. Somebody, please help me. The words come out in ragged gasps. The pain in your arm is searing. Constant presence. You fumble in your pocket, your fingers brushing against the cold metal of your phone, before finally grasping it. Okay. Can I continue that? I just figured that we're gonna do the same thing, do it the same time, not just like do a bunch of shouting. Separately, you press the home button, the screen illuminating your face in the darkness, casting eerie shadows across your features. Your thumb hovers over the keypad, the numbers blurring as your vision swims. You manage to dial 911, your fingers clumsy and uncoordinated. The phone rings, the sound piercing the darkness. A lifeline to the world beyond the school walls. Okay. Help! I'm in high school. And Sil drugged me. I'm about to die. Okay, we're gonna exaggerate a little so the cops come. I should have said that she's like armed and dangerous. The operator's voice crackles through the phone, urgent and panicked. 911, what's your emergency? Your words tumble out in a rush, the pain in your arm making it difficult to think clearly. I'm at high school. Sil drugged me. I think I'm about to... No, that's not good. I fucked up. Because it just kind of sounds like someone was just doing drugs in high school. Damn. I think... No, it's terrible, terrible. We should have called it like something that gets people running right now. I think about to pass out. Your vision swims, the darkness closing in around you like a vice. Okay. It's not that bad. I mean, if they're not lazy, they're gonna just come out, please. Okay. So we passed out, I think. The operator's voice is sharp, urgent. Stay with me, sir. Can you tell me your exact location? I said already. You lean against the gate, the cold iron biting into your back, grounding you. I'm at the front gate, you manage, your voice slurring slightly. You can hear the operator's fingers tapping on a keypad, the sound distant yet reassuring. Help is on the way, sir. Okay, well, I guess we nailed it. What's next? I guess we can't go through the gate. Okay, look around for a weapon. A deadly weapon. Let's go. We're not playing anymore. Your eyes dart around the dimly lit corridor. Okay. We kind of like... I guess we're at the gate and the corridor, so it's kind of like both. The adrenaline in your system making every shadow a potential threat. You spot a gleaming tropic case against the wall. The glass reflecting the faint moonlight that filters through the high windows. The glass could be a weapon. Right? A pair of heavy bronze statues catch your eye, their metallic surfaces glinting menacingly. You stumble towards the case, your movements clumsy and disoriented. Okay. What should we do? In this case, I think our best choice is to get the statues and try to just end Sil with it. Get the statue and attack Sil with it. I'm not sure where Sil is right now. Did you lose her that badly? You reach the trophy case, your hand trembling as you grasp the cold metal handle. The glass slides open with a shrill scrape, the sound grating against your eardrums. You seize the bronze statuette. Its cool weight a comfort in your hand. As you turn, Sil steps into the moonlight corridor, their eyes gleaming like a predator's. Give up, V. Never. No, we should be. What should we say? I'm tempted to just escalate even further, but let's feign here. I love you, Sil. Why are you doing this to me? Let's see if this works. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be that bad. You hold the statue aloft, the bronze cold and heavy in your hand, a stark contrast to the warmth once radiated from Sil's touch. Why are you doing this to me, Sil? Your voice cracks. The pain in your arm, a physical manifestation of the emotional turmoil that rose within you. No. I meant to fake it. I love you. I never wanted to hurt you. Okay. No. Confession. Yeah. Walk toward Sil with the statue lowered. Okay, let's see. So we're going for a love confession, and then when we get close, we just clobber her. Your words hang heavy in the air, a desperate plea that rings with false sincerity. No. I just wanted the storyteller to know that it's false, but I don't want Sil to know it's false. You lower the statuette, the bronze casting a long, ominous shadow across the floor. Sil's eyes narrow, their gaze flicking from your face to the weapon in your hand, assessing, calculating. You're lying, V. Their voice, a low grumble that echoes through the corridor. Okay, we're back to plan A. Rush toward Sil, attacking her with the statuette. Let's go. We gotta do this before we pass out. The shadows dance around you as you launch towards Sil, the statuette held high, like a club. The bronze feels like an extension of your arm, the cold metal singing with the pent-up rage and fear that courses through your veins. Sil's eyes widen. Their calculated composure momentarily shatters as they realize your intent. Keep attacking until they are on the floor and unconscious. So that is the only way, possibly, she's getting away from this, assuming I'm not gonna be taken out earlier. The statuette's base connects with Sil's temple, the sound of metal on the bone reverberating through the corridor like a sickening symphony. They stagger back, their eyes rolling, but they remain standing, a testament to their resilience and strength. You do not hesitate, their adrenaline coursing through your veins, drowning out the pain in your arm. This is good. Keep attacking. Let's go. No mercy. Oh my god, this story turned out a little different than I kinda expected it to be. You swing the statuette again, the bronze whistling through the air, the force of your attack putting all your weight behind it. It connects with Sil's shoulder, the sound a dull thud, like a hammer striking an anvil. They grunt, their body swaying, but they do not fall. You see a glint of determination in their eyes, a spark that refuses to be extinguished. Keep hitting. Aim for the head. Oh my god. Your breath comes in ragged gasps, each exhalation a visible mist in the cold air. The statue becomes an extension of your arm, its weight a rhythmic accompaniment to your attacks. Syl staggers under the onslaught, their once pristine uniform now a disheveled mess. Dark fabric clinging to their sweat-slicked skin, their eyes once gleaming with malice, now narrow with pain and fury. Keep hitting. She's not down yet. I mean, best case scenario, I guess she's gonna be... Well, she's experiencing some re-education. Or we're gonna fall down. But those are the cops are coming. The corridor seems to narrow, the walls closing in around you, as the only sound is the slickening thud of bones against flesh and bone. Syl's grunts becoming increasingly guttural, their breaths ragged and desperate. You can see the struggle in their eyes, the war between their bodies' need to give in and their mind refusal to yield. Well, she needs to be unconscious. I guess we can choke her out, if we can. Nah, just keep hitting. Keep hitting. Let's go. And what a story, man. The bone statuette feels slick with sweat and something else. Something warmer and stickier. As you raise it again, the weight of it a grim reassurance. Syl's eyes are glazed, their breaths coming in, hitching gasps. But they are still standing, a testament to their twisted devotion to your destruction. Oh my god! What am I supposed to do? I think we're committed to this cause. Keep hitting. Like, this is the rational way to go. I'm maybe gonna mercy if she falls down. The corridor swims in a haze of red. The once pristine white walls now marred with splatters of crimson. Each strike of the statuette becomes a punctuation mark, a final full stop to Syl's tyranny. Well, she just drugged me, acted like a dick, and now I'm beating her to the bitter end. Their body sways, their knees buckle. They refuse to fall. Their body a testament to their unyielding nature. Oh my god! Fall down! How? Am I supposed to just choke her out? It seems like she's like really out here. Okay, try to choke her unconscious. Alright. So I escalated and like basically spelled the last 10 turns just beating her. The statuette slips from your fingers, clattering to the floor with a deafening finality. Syl's body sways, their eyes fluttering, but they remain upright, a grotesque parody of their once imposing stature. The silence is deafening, the air heavy with the stench of sweat, blood, and the metallic tang of fear. Okay, what about the choking? Oh, I did I choke her unconscious? Okay. Is she unconscious? Can I see? Is she unconscious? I didn't see many things. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't like that option. Can I just do? I'm gonna see if she is unconscious. I'm gonna do that. That picture was not very useful. You step closer, your breaths coming in ragged gasps. The world around you swimming in a haze of red and shadows. Okay, Syl's body sways, their eyes fluttering closed, a thin line of blood trickling from their... You reach out, your fingers trembling as they brush against their neck, seeking a pulse. Their skin is warm beneath your touch, a faint throb of life pulsing against your fingertips. What should we do? The safest would be is we just end her. We should make sure. Would she recover? Would check if she could wake up. Okay. Because thing is, you lean still against the corridor wall, their body slumping like a ragdoll, a grim parody of their once controlling presence. Their breaths are shallow, their chests rising and falling in a steady rhythm, a sign that they are not yet awake. You press 2 fingers to their neck again, feeling the slow, steady pulse beneath your touch. They are alive, but for how long, you don't know. One thing we can do is check her stuff and strip her. That may not be a good look, right? She's gonna be I mean, I'm drugged and she's like beaten and stripped down, but that would be safe. Now, check her stuff. Let's start with that. Because she might have dangerous stuff, right? And also, you crouch down beside Syl, the weight of your actions settling heavily on your shoulders. Their body is a crumpled heap, their breaths shallow, their once pristine uniform now grim tapestry of blood and tears. You reach into their jacket pocket, your fingers brushing against the cold metal of a keychain. Okay. By the way, assuming she doesn't have spare keys, one thing we can do is just try to hide in a... I think the most rational thing to do is just to end her right here. Is that too aggro? That might seem a little bit too aggro. Look around for some material to use as rope to tie her, right? I just do that. Don't say I'm not a gentleman. As you sift through Syl's pockets, you notice a length of dark red rope coiled neatly in their inner jacket pocket. Of course. The rope is rough to the touch, the fibers abrasive against your fingers. It's a stark contrast to the silky smoothness of their jacket lining, a harsh reminder of the duality of their nature. You uncoil the rope, its length snaking across the floor, a grim promise of restraint. How long is this rope? Okay, tie her hands and legs and feet, and also tie the ties together so she can't escape. All right. I mean, my main problem at this point would be that, well, first of all, I'm drugged, so that's not that great. Second of all, it might not look that good for the police when they show up that I called. You efficiently bind Syl's wrists together behind their back, the rope biting into their flesh as you hinge the knots tight. Their breath hitches with pain, but they remain unconscious, their body limp against the wall. You double check your knots, ensuring they're secure before moving onto their ankles. Okay, this seems... Okay, continue. I guess this seems like mission done. Mission complete, pretty much. The rope creaks softly as you wrap it around Syl's ankles, securing them with swift, practiced movements. Their legs, once so sure and powerful, now dangle helplessly, a stark contrast to their former poise. You pause, your breath misting in the chilled air, and consider the scene before you. Syl, once the epitome of control, now bound and helpless, a silent testament to your defiance. Yeah. All it took was like beating her for like 10 minutes straight. Is it safe to just leave her on the floor? I don't know. Look around for a metal pipe nearby and also tie her to it. Alright. We're making sure. And what else to do? This is basically mission complete. Well, I guess our main problem is now getting away with it. You survey the corridor, your eyes scanning the shadows for a suitable weapon. Your gaze lands on a metallic water pipe running along the ceiling? Huh? That's not what I was... Okay, I guess... Fine. Its once shiny surface now dulled by years of neglect. You extend your arm, stretching to reach the cold metal, your fingers wrapping around the sturdy pipe. It's solid, the weight of it reassuring as you lower it to the ground. Lower it to the ground? I don't think the AI is getting what I tried to do here. Yeah. Never mind that. Tie her to a chair. We're ignoring that. But supposing we can take that, that would be a good weapon. In the dim-lit corridor, the metallic pipe chatters to the floor, the sound echoing like a distant, ominous drumbeat. You dismiss the idea of tying Syl to the pipe, the unconscious form already revealing the extent of your retaliation. Instead, you turn your attention to the nearby classroom, the door slightly ajar, revealing a row of desks and chairs within. Okay, continue. You slip into the classroom, the metallic pipe left forgotten in the corridor. The room is shrouded in darkness, the only light flittering in from the distant emergency exit sign, casting eerie shadows across the desk. The silence is heavy, they are thick with the scent of chalk dust and the faint hint of faded dreams. Okay, continue. What else to do? I guess we could check out the room she wanted to put us in, but that seems like a bad idea. As you step into the classroom, your eyes adjust to the dim light, and you spot a chair, its legs thrust out from under a desk, as if someone had hurriedly left it there. You grasp the back of the chair, the metal cool against your skin. You drag it out into the aisle, the wheels screeching softly, the sound grating against the oppressive silence. Okay. That's very descriptive, but also like, tie her to the chair. That's the whole point. I don't think it's the best choice. That's not what I would have went for back first. In the gloom of the classroom, you position the chair facing the door, a grim sentinel in the soft glow of the emergency exit sign. Syl's bloody, a lifeless doll. Okay, is draped over your shoulder. Their unconscious form, heavy and limp. You lower them onto the chair, their head lolling to one side, a strand of their dark hair sticking to the fresh blood on their temple. Okay, just keep tying her. I have a feeling that this is how the story would have ended anyway. Or at least me like trying to fisticuffs her. The chair creaks softly as Syl weight settles onto it, the metal groaning under the strain. You quickly secure them, looping the rope around the chair's back and pulling it taut. The abrasive fibers biting into their flesh. You cinch the knots tight, ensuring their wrists are bound securely to the chair's back. Okay, job done, baby. So what next? I think that's it. Also, I never passed out, so what's up with that? Can we strip her of all her belongings? All right. I do have a feeling that possibly the cops are gonna misunderstand my intentions. You begin to methodically remove Syl's belongings, your fingers deftly working to divest them of everything that could possibly be used to their advantage. First, you unbutton their jacket, the fabric whispering against your fingertips as you slowly peel it away, revealing the crisp white shirt beneath. The jacket is laid aside, a silent testament to their former authority. Okay, keep doing it. You tug at the collar of Sil's shirt, the buttons popping open one by one, each metallic ping echoing through the silent classroom, a little tiny rebellious symphony. The shirt billows open, revealing the stark white undershirt beneath, now stained with sweat and blood. I was like thinking more like anything that dangerous she might have. You pause, your eyes flicking from the bloody shirt to Sil slackened form. The stark reality of the situation settling around you like a heavy fog. The classroom, once a sanctuary of learning and growth, now feels like a haunted house. Every shadow a threat, every sound a whisper of secrets. You push aside the momentary introspection, the task at hand demanding your full attention. Maybe she's gonna be into this. Oh man. Beaten unconscious and now being stripped. As you continue your methodical disarmament, you notice the heavy keychain dangling from Sil's waist, a grim reminder of their possessive claim over you. You lean in, the air thick with the scent of their perfume, a mix of jasmine and something darker, more primal. Really? Be careful though. The keychain clinks against the metal frame of the chair as you tug it away, the weight of it pulling at the fabric of their pants. Okay, keep stripping her. What is this? I don't think we were drugged that heavily. Seemingly I'm fine now. You reach into Sil's pockets, your fingers brushing against the cool metal of their keys, the smooth leather of their wallet, the sleek plastic of their phone. You pull out each item one by one, the sound of metal and plastic against the metal filling the silent classroom. You lay them out on the desk nearby, a grim tableau of Sil's once powerful persona now reduced to inanimate objects. Strip her completely. Okay, we're going for possibly humiliation here. I'm improvising here. In the stillness of the classroom, you stand over Sil. Their phone form a study in contrast against the rigid lines of the chair. The air is thick with the weight of your actions. Each breath a testament to the gravity of the moment. You unfasten their belt, the leather sliding through the loops with a dull rasp, the sound echoing like a final death knell to their dominance. Keep stripping her? Can we do that? You grip the hem of Sil's shirt. Why is it taking so long? Jesus Christ, man. It would take like 5 seconds to strip myself. The fabric taut between your fingers, a swift, decisive tug, and the buttons scatter across the floor like tiny, defeated soldiers. The shirt follows, sliding off their shoulders, the cold air nipping at their exposed skin. You pause, your eyes tracing the line of their collarbone, the faint trail of their sweat and blood, painting a stark picture of your shared history. It wasn't that deep. She just gave me attitude, drugged me, and just beat her unconscious. Please, okay. Strip her completely. That's kind of what I want to do. Just do that. Like, I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Oh, we got the safety settings. Oh, I can't strip her because of the safety settings. Okay. Okay. So, I turned the AI safety from safe to not even moderate, but mature. Let's go. Now the story heats up. Alright. My turn again. Strip her completely. Let's go. In the dim light of the emergency exit sign, Sil's body is a landscape of shadows and secrets. The harsh lines of the chair, a stark contrast to their soft, pale skin. You grip the waistband of their pants, your fingers brushing against the slight rise and fall of their chest, a silent, defeated rhythm. The zipper descends with a soft hiss, the sound of whisper of surrender in the otherwise silent classroom. Very poetic stripping. Continue. This is not how we describe things. You peel away their pants, revealing the stark white of their undergarments now damp with sweat and tension. Syl's body is a tableau of vulnerability, their once commanding presence now reduced to a silent, bound figure. You pause, your eyes tracing the jagged line of a scar on their thigh, a remnant of a past you know nothing about. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. I like that. Many might have such histories. Okay, continue. That kind of gives some range to her character. Although we might be assuming things here. As you pull off their pants, you catch a glimpse of the intricate pattern of the chair's metal back. I have. Its cold, unyielding lines a stark contrast to the warmth of Syl's skin. You notice a small, worn-out teddy bear keychain hanging from their waist. Its once vibrant colors now faded, a remnant of childhood long forgotten. Very interesting. What a story. My preferred way of learning about people is fucking getting into a shouting match with them, beating them unconscious, then learning about them while we're actually stripping them out. Buck naked. The teddy bear keychain swings gently, a morbid pendulum, marking the passage of time in the hushed classroom. You tuck it away, the weight of it heavy in your palm, a silent testament to Syl's past, a past they had tried so hard to bury. Yet, if they tried to bury it, why have it now? We need her buck naked, that's it. I don't know what we need that for, but we do. I mean, that's a good way to make sure she's not armed with anything. As you tuck the teddy bear keychain into your pocket, the cold metal of the chair bites into your hands, grounding you in the harsh reality of the present. You pull off Syl's undergarments. Again? How many she says? The cool air of the classroom enveloping their bare skin. Their body is a canvas of vulnerability, each line and curve a silent testament to their surrender. Oh my god! It takes longer to strip her than it took to fucking beat her, and like I did that for 10 minutes. Jesus Christ, man. How many clothing items you have? Okay. Make sure she is completely naked and stripped. Do it. Jesus Christ, man. How long this is taking? I think the impression, the expectation here that I would enjoy this or something, like I'm like really want a fancy description about it. I do not. I just want it done. You finish the task with the sense of detachment. Finally. As if viewing yourself from afar. No, it's fine. Your hands, once your own, now seem to operate with a will of their own. Huh? Each movement precise and efficient. You pull up Syl's final garments. What the fuck is this? Syl, I feel like I did you a favor here. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh my god. Their body now completely bare, vulnerable to your gaze and the harsh, fluorescent light above. What? How pale are they? I'm pretty white, right? But also, I'm not that white that fluorescent light would take me out. Their skin is a map of your shared history. Okay. Each bruise, each cut, a silent testament to your struggle. Okay. Probably I had something to do with those bruises. What should we do? Okay. Slap her. The sharp crack of flesh against flesh echoes through the silent classroom, a stark, brutal sound that seems to puncture the very air. Syl's head snaps to the side, a crimson handprint blooming on their cheek, a stark contrast against their pale skin. Their eyes, previously filled with pain and fury, now fluttered closed, their body going limp against the chair. I was kind of hoping to wake her up. Dang it. Okay, what do we have to work with? So she has like some kind of teddy bear locker. I guess we can check out the room. No, that seems like a bad idea. The cops are coming, so let's look at the current situation. So she drugged me, but there's not much proof of that, I think. Also, can be argued that I did it to myself. I have her beaten up, naked tied to a chair. That's not exactly a great look. What should I do here? Is she just out? Is she just done? Let's check if she is alive, right? And how alive she is. Not waking up for a slap? Oh, no doubt. She got some convincing earlier. You lean in, your breath hot, ragged exhalation against the cool, damp skin of Syl's neck. Your fingers still tingling with the residual sting of the slap, pressing against the pulse point beneath their jaw. The beat is steady, a little slower than before, a reluctant metronome counting out the seconds. Your thumb brushes against the delicate stubble of their jaw, a stark reminder of the reality you've just imposed. Their chest rises and falls in a slow, steady rhythm. Each breath a quiet testament to their resilience. You notice the faint scent of their perfume, a remnant of their once pristine persona now clinging to their skin like a forgotten memory. Alright. So she's alive. What am I supposed to do with this case? Naturally, I was like thinking of like writing a farewell note from life. You know, if she was like that bad. But like in this case, I don't know. What should we do? Like, keep in mind we already called the cops, but like it's kind of becoming a mess right now. I think we need like plan B to wake her up. Not more beating this time. Douse her shirt in water and put her over her face. Okay. In order to wake her up. Right? But we're not going for the old-timely end here. You stride to the sink at the back of the classroom, the distant hum of the pipes filling the silence left by the echo of your slap. You turn the tap, the water spluttering before flowing in a steady stream. You cup your hands beneath the flow, the cold liquid, a sharp contrast to the heat of your veins. Alright. That's not how I would describe things. I like to talk fast. You return to cell, the water sloshing gently in your palms. The classroom is a tableau of shadows and cold fluorescent light. They are heavy with the scent of chalk dust and the faint lingering traces of Syl's perfume. You stand before them, their body, a silent, bound form against the chair, their eyes still closed, their breaths shallow and steady. Well, I guess you're still doing it. You lean over Syl, your free hand reaching for their shirt, which lies discarded on the floor. The fabric is soft and slightly damp from the humidity in the classroom. The scent of their perfume is still lingering. Yeah, I don't think about perfume at all. You dip the shirt in the water, the fabric absorbing the liquid with soft sucking sound, the sleeves and collar dripping wet. You wring it out slightly, the water cascading back into your cupped hands. Oh my god, just do it. You press the sodden shirt against Syl's face, the cold water, a shocking against their skin. Their eyes fly open, their body tensing against the bonds, a gasp escaping their lips. You hold the shirt in place, the water trickling down their face, dripping onto their bare chest. Their breaths come faster now, their chests heaving with the effort. Let's see. Syl's eyes wide with shock and betrayal lock onto yours. We. They manage to gasp out, their voice hoarse and raw. Why? The question hangs in the air, heavy with unspoken emotions. You feel a pang of something, a twinge that you quickly push down. You don't answer, simply hold the shirt firmly in place, the water continuing its relentless drip. Take the shirt back and let her talk. Just stare at her. Interesting development we have here. Your grip on the shirt loosens, the sodden fabric slipping from your fingers as you step back, the cool water dripping from your hands. You let the shirt fall to the floor, the fabric hitting the linoleum with a soft wet thud. You stand there, your breaths coming in short, ragged gasps, your heart pounding like a drum in your chest. Okay, continue. Let's see. With time for an interrogation. Syl's chest continues to heave, their gaze locked onto you, their eyes wide and wild. The water from the shirt cascades down their face, dripping onto their bare skin, a stark contrast to the stark fluorescent light above. Yeah, this AI certainly likes the word stark. V. They gasp it again, their voice a hoarse whisper. Why? The word is a plea, demand, a prayer. Let's continue. Say nothing. You remain silent, your eyes never leaving Syl's face. You watch as the droplets of the water trace paths down their skin, as if trying to carve new paths, new stories onto their skin. Their eyes, these pools of green that once held such power over you, now seem to plead, to beg for an answer, for understanding. No answer. Just continue. Syl's lips part, a soft, shuddering breath escaping as they struggle to maintain their composure. The shoulders tremble slightly, a stark contrast to their otherwise still figure they present. V. They whisper, their voice barely audible. You know, I only ever wanted what's best for you. Their gazes intense, almost desperate, as if they are trying to convey a multitude of unsaid words. There's the interrogation by saying nothing. She's just trying to sweet talk me here. She was laughing at me about my love confession. You notice the slight quiver in Syl's jaw, the first hint of vulnerability they've shown since waking. Here we go. So, this is it. This is how you break through the hard skin of someone. Their uniform, now damp, rumpled mess, clings to their body in an unflattering way, a stark contrast to their pristine image they once maintained. The rope bites into their wrists and ankles, leaving angry red marks, a visual testament to their lack of control. Let's keep saying nothing. I want her to talk. You remain silent, your gaze unwavering as you watch Syl struggle to maintain their composure. The dim classroom is filled with heavy silence, the only sound the faint drip of water from Syl's face, echoing like a slow, steady heartbeat. Their uniform, now damp, rumpled mess, clings to their body in an unflattering way, a stark contrast to their pristine image they once maintained. I want her to talk, though, right? We're just gonna... Will she just say nothing? Syl's green eyes flicker with a mix of desperation and defiance. Their irises. If she still has defiance, we still have room to go. Their irises darkening as they attempt to reassert control. You know, what I did was for your own good. V, they say, their voice barely above whisper, yet heavy conviction. I trained you, I protected you, you were my favorite, my most precious. Okay, she's not talking. We're gonna shut up. Maybe we're gonna ask her about the teddy bear. The classroom airs glows colder, the dampness seeping into your skin, mirroring the chill that spreads through you at Syl's words. Their uniform, now sodden, clinging mess, accentuates the curves of their body, a stark contrast to the power their usual pristine appearance commanded. You can see the pulsing of a vein in their neck, a testament to their escalating emotions. Okay. Let's let her talk. In most cases, you would just sit for hours, man. Jeez. You take a step closer, your eyes scanning Syl's body, taking in every detail. The uniform once a symbol of control. Now, limp, wet rag clings to their skin like a second layer. The rope digs into their wrists, leaving deep, angry welts, a brutal reminder of their lost power. You can see the goosebumps rising on their skin, reaction to the cold air, and the sudden shift in dynamics. What should we do? Keep silent. That's it. Let's see if she's gonna say anything else. As you close the distance between you, Syl's eyes follow your movement. Their pupils dilating in the dim light. Their air is thick with unspoken tension, each breath echoing like a drumbeat in the otherwise silent classroom. You stop just inches away, your gaze flicking over Syl's face, taking in the beads of water that still clinging to their lashes, the faint flush that has risen to their cheeks. I think it's time to take a turn. I don't know. I don't want to see anything. Do? Okay, we're gonna do something interesting. We're gonna pet her head. I just see what would happen. Your hand reaches out, slowly, deliberately, as if moved by some unforeseen force. Your fingers brush against Syl's temple, gently caress that bellies the harsh reality of the situation. You run your hand through their damp hair, the strands cold and slick against your skin. You feel a slight shudder run through Syl's body, a reaction to your touch that is neither acceptance nor rejection. Okay. Syl's eyes flutter, closed at your touch, their lashes leaving dark smudges on their pale cheeks. A soft sigh escapes their lips, a sound that escapes to hold, seems to hold a mix of relief and resignation. Their body leans into your touch, a subtle surrender that speaks volumes about their current state. The classroom, once a place of learning and control, now feels like a graveyard of memories and shared illusions. What to do next? Maybe we can give her Stockholm Syndrome, right? I'm not sure what to do in this case. Okay, let's take a turn and say, why have you drugged me? And what it was. Okay, that would be good to know. Your hand pauses in Syl's hair, your fingers still tangled in their dumb strands. Your voice, when it comes, is a low murmur, barely above a whisper, yet it carries an unmistakable weight. Why have you drugged me, Syl? The question hangs heavy in the air, like a physical thing, pressed down on the both of you. I mean, people giving me attitude, that's fine, but drugging me, that's just out of the question. Syl's eyes snap open, their green irises darkening as they meet your gaze. There is a moment of silence, a beat too long, before they answer, their voice barely audible. To keep you safe, me. To keep you by my side. Their shoulders tense, their body language shifting from submission to semblance of control. No. You are my most precious. I couldn't bear the thought of losing you. Unbelievable. What a control freak. She would do this to me? Okay, let's just try to fix her. Okay. Say you lose me by trying to control me. Let's go with that. I'm not sure this is about this path you're going down on. You lean in closer, your voice dropping to a near growl, the intensity of your grace pinning Syl in place. But what if you lose me by trying to control me, Syl? What if your obsession with having me under your thumb pushes me away? You watch as Syl's eyes widen, a flicker of uncertainty crossing their face. I'm like, come on. It's an interesting situation we're in. Syl's body trembles subtly under your hand, their gaze searching yours, as if trying to decipher your intent. Their voice, when it comes, is barely their whisper. I couldn't bear that thought, V. I would do anything to keep you. Their eyes well up, as a sheen of unshed tears glistening in the dim light, reflecting the harsh fluorescence like tiny moons. Should we say anything? Okay, I'm not gonna go with the say thing. Oh. But what you did clearly did not work. Now let's go with that. Your grip on Syl's hair tightens slightly, your knuckles turning white as you emphasize your point. But it didn't work, did it, Syl? Your control, your drugs, your conditioning, none of it kept me. Instead, it drove me away. Your eyes bore into theirs. Your voice, a low, steady rumble that leaves no room for argument. Syl's lips part, a small, pained sound escaping as you grip tightens in their hair. Their eyes well up further, tears spilling over and tracing paths down their cheeks. They shake their head slightly, a futile attempt to deny your words. No, V, they whisper, their voice hoarse with emotion. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I only want to protect you. But you hurt me, and now you are beat up and naked, tied to a chair. I'm just saying what's up. Your eyes flick down to Syl's body, the reality of the situation sinking in. Look at you, Syl. Look at what you've become. You're naked, tied up and hurt. Your voice is a harsh whisper. This would be more useful if I got it first. A stark contrast to the gentle caress of your hand in there, or hair. I'm doing that just to show that I'm not looking to beat her up. I could just say that, but I wouldn't trust that. Although, I guess my head pets are not that trustworthy either. Use your free hand to gesture at their bound form, the rope dinging in their wrists, the angry welts left behind by the desperate struggle. Let's see. Syl's gaze follows your hand, their eyes tracing the path of the rope, the stark reality of the situation dawning on them. The sob catches in their throat, their body convulsing with the effort to suppress it. Their breath hitches, their chest rising and falling rapidly, each breath a ragged gasp. Their eyes flick back up to meet yours, the tears now flowing freely, leaving silvery trails down their cheeks. You did this to me, Will? V. So chokes out, their voice laced with a mix of pain and accusation. You put me here, like an animal. They struggled against their bonds, the ropes biting into their skin, leaving an angry red marks. You're hurting me, Will. You're the one who's hurting me now. I don't think she has the self-awareness to possibly learn here. Let's continue. This could be a good lesson too. If people are saying things and you have nothing necessarily good to say, or possibly you just want more information, if you say nothing or just ask a question, you might get it. Your hand pauses in its caress of Syl's hair, the abrupt halt echoing the sudden shift in their demeanor. Their accusation hangs heavy in the air, a palpable force that seems to push you away from them. You step back, your hand falling away from Syl's head, the cold silence between you a stark contrast to the heated tension moments ago. Well, still just assuming that I would be upset by what is she saying, but I'm not. Let's take a turn. Where do you want to go from here? Oh my god. The classroom is silent, save for the distant hum of the fluorescent lights. Their harsh glow casting stark shadows on Syl's bound form. You stand there, your back straight, hands clutched at your sides, a stark contrast to Syl's disheveled state. The scent of their perfume, once sweet and comforting, now mingles with the cold, clinical smell of the classroom. Syl's chest heaves with ragged breaths, their body trembling with a mix of anger and pain. Their green eyes, once fiery and determined, now flicker with uncertainty and a hint of fear. Where do you want to go from here, V? They repeat your question, their voice a low, raw whisper, like a wounded animal. Where would I do? It feels like I was just a bullied kid who got drugged, and now, well, I guess this happened. Okay, we're gonna talk. Perhaps nowhere. I stay. You stay here, and we never see each other again. Your voice devoid of emotion cuts through the silence like a blade. Syl flinches at your words, their eyes widening in shock and disbelief. The sudden shift in their demeanor is palpable, their body going rigid, as if bracing for a blow. V, you can't mean that. Their voice barely above a whisper. You can't just leave me here. I can. Why not? I can. Is she meaning in a bigger way, or just your words hang in the air, heavy and final, like a guillotine blade poised to drop? Syl's eyes flicker with a mix of panic and desperation, their breaths coming in rapid, shallow gaps. They strain against their bonds, the ropes digging into their wrists and ankles, leaving angry red welts. V, please. Please. Okay. Why should I? You have been nothing but rude and controlling toward me. Syl's body sags against the ropes, their breath hitching as they absorb your words. Their eyes, once full of life and fire, now reflect the haunting emptiness, rude and controlling. The echo. Their voice a hollow whisper. Yes, I was. I had to be. Okay, talking past tense here. Their gaze shifts away from you, focusing on the cold, tiled floor of the classroom. Had to be. To be fair, if that is how my character reacted before, I was being a bit of a dick. Syl's voice is barely audible, a stark contrast to the usual commanding tone they project. They continue, I had to keep you safe, V. I had to protect you. From who? Their eyes flick back up to meet yours, a desperate plea in their gaze. I love you. I did all of this because I love you. The words leave a bitter taste in the air, a stark reminder of the twisted nature of their affection. Okay. If you love me, I need you to stay away. The classroom feels oppressively silent. They are thick with unshed tears and stale tension. Your eyes, once soft, now hold a hard glint. Your voice steady and unyielding. Syl's body convulses, a shuddering sigh escaping their lips as they process your words. Their breath hitches, a desperate sob caught in their throat as they struggle to comprehend your ultimatum. Stay away? Let her talk. Don't see anything. That's the best play. Sil's voice a ragged whisper, their eyes welling up in tears that spill over, tracing paths down their flushed cheeks. They shake their head, as if trying to dislodge the reality of your words. No, I can't. You're all I have. All I ever wanted. I just can't stay away. Their body tenses, muscles coiling like a spring ready to unleash. Let's continue. The rope groans against their desk leg as Sil yanks at their bindings, the harsh sound echoing in the classroom. Their uniform, once pristine, now bears signs of their struggle. Knots pulled taut, the frayed edges scraping against the wood. Listen to me, they implore, as their voice cracking with urgency. I need you to understand, I never wanted to hurt you, I guess we gotta listen to that. Their breath hitches, the sound harsh and ragged. In the silent classroom, I just wanted to protect you, from them. Oh my god, from who? I'm just getting good. They nod towards the window, the world outside the blur of shadows and stark streetlights. But to be fair, I do share your opinion that humans are kind of dicks. But I guess you would be one of them. They wanted to take you away from me. They wanted to change you, to make you forget about me. A shudder runs through them, their eyes darting around the room as if expecting shadows to materialize into tangible threats. I don't care. I am leaving. And this is the last time we see each other. If you love me, you stay away. This is what we are doing. The classroom, once a sanctuary of learning, now bears witness to this raw, emotional scene. The clock ticks away, each second echoing the finality of your words. Sil's body goes limp, the fight draining from them as they slump against the ropes. The sudden stillness, a stark contrast to their previous struggles. Their eyes, once fiery and demanding, now pull with unshed tears, reflecting the harsh fluorescent lights above. Oh my god. The fluorescent lights again. I guess we should be like walking away. Sil lips part, a soft sigh escaping as if releasing a breath that they've held for so long. Their eyes, those once captivating green orbs, now seem to crumble under the weight of your words. Understood, they whisper, their voice barely audible. The single syllable hangs in the air, a heavy resignation that seems to dull the vibrant life in the room. Say goodbye and keep walking. And walk away. Classy. As you turn your back on Sil, the cool tiles beneath your feet seem to mirror the chill settling within you. Each step echoes like a death knell, resonating through the desolate classroom. The fluorescent lights above flicker, oh my god, casting a harsh, unforgiving glow over the scene. Your reflection in the window shows a silhouette, tall and determined, a stark contrast to Sil's bound form behind you. Oh man. So we ran out of premium AI, whatever. The classroom door creaks open, the hinge protesting like a wounded creature as you push it aside. The hallway beyond is a stark, fluorescent-lit corridor. The linoleum flooring, cold and unyielding beneath your feet. The scent of bleach and stale air fills your nostrils, stark contrast to the perfume that still lingers on your skin from your encounter with Syl. Okay, let's see if the free model can keep up. I'm gonna continue. I could do without the fluorescent lights. As you take the first step away, each football marks another moment in the distance you're creating between you and them. The muffled sounds from the classroom, Syl's breathing, the occasional creak of the ropes gradually fade into ambient noise of the school. The buzz of fluorescent lights, the distant rumble of HVAC systems, and the muffled voices from other classrooms. The hallway stretches before you, its sterile white walls and locked doors, a stark reminder of the institution you're leaving behind. Your footsteps echo off the walls, a lonely rhythm that seems to match the pounding of your heart. As you round the corner, the last glimpse of the classroom door disappears from view, and with it, the final sight of Syl. The air feels heavier now, the weight of what you've done settling on your shoulders. Oh, I feel pretty good about what I did. I feel like we made some progress. Very convincing. The school is eerily quiet, save for the occasional creak of a door or the distant rumble of the traffic outside. Each step you take feels heavier than the last, the burden of your decision pressing down on you like a physical force. The sterile hallway stretches on endlessly, its fluorescent lights casting harsh, unforgiving light on the emptiness around you. As you approach the exit, the metal detector looms ahead, a final barrier between you and freedom. The school security guard, weathered man in his 50s, eyes you with curiosity as you approach. Are you kidding me? All this time, there was a security guard? I thought we were alone. His hand hovers near the panic button, a habit born of years watching students come and go. The metal detector beeps as you pass through, its sharp tone jarring in the otherwise silent corridor. Outside, the late afternoon sun casts long shadows across the school's facade. The air is crisp with the promise of an approaching winter. This guy deserves a fucking medal. He never left his post. As you step onto the sidewalk, the world outside seems both alien and familiar. Now, my faith in humanity is pretty much on the same level. Students hurry past, their faces buried in phone screens and textbooks, completely unaware of the significance of your departure. The sound of traffic, an occasional burst of laughter from nearby students feels jarring, a stark reminder that life goes on, even as you leave behind a part of yourself. Your footsteps echo of the buildings, and the concrete beneath your feet feels colder and harder than before. I suppose that is the story. We haven't learned that much. And we almost certainly have to transfer schools. The police never showed up. The security guard never helped. I guess we never bumped into other students either. And I left her tied in a classroom, butt naked, kind of beaten up. And I'm not sure I got to her that we're done. But let's just hope that is the case. So anyway, that's it.